I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
Howdy folks, Bobbert here with the Popcorn Buzz, bringing you some hot and fresh movie news. CinemaCon, the movie theater industry's official trade show, commenced in Las Vegas this week. Warner Brothers' presentation was delivered to a crowded room of excited journalists and exhibitors on Tuesday afternoon. Along with sneak peeks for It Chapter 2 and Birds of Prey, one of the biggest reveals was footage for the Joker film from director Todd Phillips, a movie about the origins of Batman's arch nemesis that apparently exists outside the confines of the current DCEU. The talk on Twitter on Tuesday was effusive regarding the footage, with folks sharing very positive reactions. The footage appears to have turned doubters into believers. Well, the rest of us were able to get a look at Joaquin Phoenix's version of the Crown Prince of Crime in action as well, as the official teaser trailer for Joker dropped for all to see Wednesday morning. What we see evokes all kinds of films, none of which one could categorize as belonging to the comic book or superhero genres. As I had suspected long ago when initial rumblings of the film first surfaced, Martin Scorsese's The King of Comedy and Taxi Driver appear to be significant influences. Supposedly, the legendary filmmaker even has an executive producer credit on the Joker. Named Arthur, this version of the Joker appears to share traits with the lead characters from Scorsese's aforementioned flicks. The delusions of Rupert Pupkin from The King of Comedy and psychosis of Taxi Driver's Travis Bickle, with both being lonely and seemingly very detached from society. In Pupkin's case, he wants the public to acknowledge his comedic talents, while Bickle wants to clean up the filth clogging up the streets. In Phillips's film, the Joker appears to go in opposite directions, not looking for approval and instead embracing the chaos. Honestly, this feels like a movie that might have been made years before the dominance of the superhero genre in Hollywood, where studios and filmmakers would mine comic book properties for the bits they liked and tossed away anything that felt too nerdy. I definitely dig the grimy 1970s New York aesthetic, as the infamously volatile time and place really made you believe the world actually seemed to be on the brink. Or so I've been led to believe by articles, books, TV shows, and movies chronicling the period. The story seems like it might have had some bones pulled from the carcass of the classic Batman story, The Killing Joke. In that graphic novel, the Joker's life before putting on the clown makeup was pretty ordinary. He was a failing stand-up comic with a loving and dutiful wife. It appears that the Joker's mother is taking the place of the wife in this version, with her fate most likely mirroring the wife's in Alan Moore's much-lauded comic book tale. Some quick moments reveal Zazie Beetz as a character Arthur seems interested in. Hopefully she isn't relegated to simply being a love interest. We see Arkham Asylum, but here it's shown as a state hospital. Gotham is name-dropped in an interview on TV with what appears to be an important muckety-muck. Maybe the mayor of Gotham? In a fun bit of casting, Robert De Niro appears as a talk show host, giving a nod to the role Jerry Lewis had played in The King of Comedy. I really hope the little kid that the Joker forces to smile near the end of the teaser doesn't end up being a young Bruce Wayne grieving over his parents' recent death. Gosh darn it. And also, there are flashes of a mob of clown-masked hooligans confronting police. Do these folks inspire Arthur to don the makeup? Or are they folks inspired by the Joker's acts of anarchy? The sign in the background of this set photo leads me to believe that the Joker develops a fan club pretty quick. The teaser is set to the music of Jimmy Durante's version of the song Smile. I know, a bit on the nose, but the soundtrack dissonance it achieves really enhances the unsettling effect the teaser is so obviously striving for. The tone is gritty and extremely grounded, which makes it feel like it's set in the same pseudo-realistic world of Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight films. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in its development history, Joker started as a prequel for the Dark Knight's version of the character. Aside from all that, the implications of this being a standalone movie about the Joker raises a lot of questions regarding the rest of the DCEU. With Shazam coming out this Friday and also only possessing a tenuous connection to the other films in Warner Brothers' interconnected extended universe, is the studio's grand experiment to emulate the MCU finally reaching its end? We'll all find out when Joker arrives in theaters on October 4th. Hey, Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss the popcorn buzz or any other big screen theory. Thanks for watching.